Hey guys, Mike Lemons here with MikeTennisTools.com, and I am putting up this video, experimental purposes mostly. This is my second round match here at the Clyde Rogers Memorial Day Tournament here in Denver, Colorado, where we've had nothing but rain and clouds and cold. But the tournament's going on here. We have a good period, so we're out here playing our second round match. So this is kind of an experiment on my part to see if I can add a little commentary on here. This is our start here. Justin is the number 6 seed. Usually this is a pretty good tournament here, this Clyde Rogers Memorial Day. People that stay in town come in and play, and we get a lot of good players. This is like not quite a Grand Slam level tournament for Colorado, but it's right behind the Denver City Open and the State Open in the quality of players that show up. So Justin's a pretty good player. He's only seeded 6th. We've got some good ones. I think Nick Salazar is the number 1 seed. Anyway, that's me serving there in the mid-court, getting past fairly easily, you would think. And this is being filmed with the movie, it's spelled M-U-V-I, camera made by Viho. It's the K2 NPNG. It's their top-of-the-line model. The K2 NPNG has all the bells and whistles, the waterproof case, and all that stuff. So, yeah, and it's mounted with the QM1 that I sell my tennis tools. I do this. I like to film a lot of matches. People are always asking me, how do you do this? How do you do that? So I try to stay on top of this. Film a lot of my own matches. Not to mention, maybe I'll learn something from this. So far I'm learning to play guys my own age. But actually, in reality, it was kind of interesting. I had some hamstring injuries for the longest time, and finally starting to get back into playing some good 4 or 5 singles. And there's a lot of your mindset in here is pretty important. I came out here, unfortunately, with a bad mindset, thinking that you know, what am I doing out here competing with these kids? I don't have a chance. I'm wasting my time, wasting theirs, making a fool of myself. But so I came out with the wrong attitude. But now I'm kind of having fun, you know. Well, except for that, maybe I've had more fun. But so it's interesting. It didn't go as badly as I thought it would. Our final score ended up being 6-3, 6-2. A lot of it was a lot closer. A lot of ads. But I could have won and made things different. But that's all. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Doesn't count. Sometimes you go right out to guys the best shot. Justin had a great service. Nice top spin. He also had a nice flat serve too that he pulled out every once in a while when he was ahead and feeling loose. So anyway, I came out here. I feel a little bit rusty on my singles strategy. And the morning of the match, I had just read Fuzzy Yellow Balls. If you ever get their emails, they kind of entice you with their come-ons and teach you a little bit. I find that generally speaking, I can learn a whole lot from just looking at the emails and the free stuff. So they were talking about a 2-1 pattern, 2 balls to the backhand and then 1 to the forehand, trying to get that unforced error on the forehand. So I was concentrating on the backhand quite a bit. Did it a couple. Unfortunately, usually Justin could make that shot. And maybe I should have done a little more on the forehand. But I was trying that 2-1 pattern on the backhand quite a bit. Unfortunately, he was keeping the ball deep enough. I didn't feel like I could hit that forehand, pull the forehand down the line to force the error. Not to mention he's a little bit quicker. But the problem's coming out with the wrong mentality, thinking that, well, I'll just be lucky if I can get a couple games. Wrong way to come out. I think it affected my energy level anyway. Here's a nice, that ball really curved away from me there. Missed it totally. Now I know all you guys out in California are saying 4-5, that's 4-5? Well, it's a little bit different game up here in Colorado in the thin air. But you don't realize you really have to change your strokes. Shorten up everything. You can't just hit a nice smooth stroke going through it. If you hit the ball like that, like you would hit it down in Florida, the ball would go long by 3 or 4 feet. I know this. I've gone down to lower altitude enough times to know I have to change my strokes to play down there. I played a clay court tournament down in Naples this January, and it took about 4 or 5 days to get used to that play.
No.
Just a different game. I think Justin's topspin backhand there would go just fine down there, and he could probably really tee off on it like he does a couple times in here.
Good shot.
Not a lot. So I'm trying to go at his backhand. Probably a mistake. Should have been in on that. Come in on some of these a little more aggressive. That's the problem with the mentality. I come in with this laid-back mentality, and I should have been coming in on a lot of balls that I didn't. If nothing else, to put pressure on him. See, the sun just came out, one of those rare moments. So this is an interesting experiment in doing this audio voiceover.
Back.
Hard to think of enough things to say here to keep it interesting. Justin misses one. We had a lot of long rallies. So there was maybe a little aggression on my part, forced an error. Let's see what happens here. Well, can't just let the guy set up and tee off action. At least I can't. And that's what you call a bozo forehand. Just a bozo shot. There's no reason to do that. I think I had 3 or 4 of those in this match. I don't like having that many. At least make the guy here win. That serve was untouchable.
No.
Oddly enough, I ended up breaking him first, and I was up 2-1 in the first set. I should have been in on that.
No.
So there was a game. And all of a sudden, it's 2-3 in his favor. appreciate the donation. We're playing here at Wash Park in Denver, Colorado. There are 7 outdoor courts here that are maintained theoretically by the city of Denver, but in reality, it's the Wash Park Tennis Club. Gordon Rulon, president. Pretty active membership. If you ever need a game, if you're in Denver, come on down to the park there, and about 4 courts. Oh, there's another bozo shot. Don't need those. This is on court 2, and you get over to court 5. Come on down just about any time of the year, as long as there's no snow on the ground. Well, as long as there's no snow on the court, you can find yourself a tennis match. You can sit around and play little doubles. There's always someone willing to hit. Friendly crowd. On a sunny day in the summertime, we put on the music, put up the umbrella. Sometimes somebody will make a beer run, play some doubles. Generally a pretty good time. And that is what I mean to do on passing shots, is not hit something great. More like that, make the guy hit the ball anyway. That was the big serve that he shot. Looks like it's 3 serving 4. There's no excuse for that. There's way too many of those forehand arrows. Work on those. Good point. Good point. Another forehand there. Really no need for that. That's his big serve. As I recall, this might be just the end of the first set. He started pulling out these big serves all of a sudden. And he was serving for the first set. Yeah. It's in the first set. So the mindset's interesting. I'm feeling like, wow, I'm really getting blown out. But I wasn't doing anything to force errors. Right? Just nice, easy shots to his backhand. Yeah, they're to his backhand, but there's no pressure there. And when there's no pressure, we can do that. That's when the guy should be coming in right there. And, I did come in. Good. Maybe he felt the pressure, I'm not sure. Right there would have been another good ball to come in on right off the bat. Okay, so I take the first game in the second set. I'm feeling pretty good. for sure. The spin wasn't always the same way. Here's another game that I could have had. I think I had him down 540. A lot of games. Kind of felt like there were a lot of games that were introduced and where I had add or gain points and didn't convert. That shot right there did not help. Now we're back even. That's 2 chances to go. That was a nice ball. Over the backhand. Sure didn't open up anything. I think he made more errors off the forehand than he did off the backhand. Keep that in mind. If I ever play a 4-5 tournament again. My best approach shot of the day. I was happy with that one, right down the line. That down the line backhand of his again, which he did pretty good. I believe it's the second set, and I'm up 2-1. And what I didn't know at the time, it was the last game I was going to get.
That was long.
That's just about goes under the bozo shot category. No reason to miss that. That was just a quick play on his part. And his overhead started clicking. I think I'm getting tired at this point in the match. And actually, I didn't really feel tired, but some of these shots that I start making, tired-looking shots. I should have been in on that one. It's 3-2. best passing shot of the day. That was a huge point. That was a big point. That would have given me the game. We would have been tied at 3-3. Didn't have to be a perfect shot, but I played it like it did. And that was a forehand I'd usually made. I appreciate that donation. Well, I felt like I had a lot of balls over his head. Oh, that was unfortunate. That's fortunate enough. That's what I call a tired shot. Alright, so looks like Justin is up 4-2. Could have been 3-3.
No.
Except for that one sideline shot. Watch this. Nice try, nice try. I wish he would have made that. That would have been more interesting. Let's see if I could have done anything with it. Make for a better highlight reel too. I told Justin afterwards I was going to study his backhand. I really like. He's got a real nice looking backhand. It's clean. It's a true top spin. Good shot. A lot of guys out there that hit kind of a side spin on that backhand, and they think they're hitting top spin, but they're really not. Justin, he hits a nice true. Goes to show you what a little pressure will do. He almost gets this one. Oh, we're really taking the wind out of ourselves.
No.
Double fault. No, okay, there's the left. There's the double fault. That doesn't help the case anymore when you're behind. I thought that ball bounced twice, but I got the point anyway, so it's moot. Back to the backhand. That was a good angled overhead. Looks like he's up 5-2 now, serving for the match. Tries the big cannonball, misses it. Love 15. 15 all. Good serve and volley. I think he could have done that all day to my backhand. No chance to hit that. 30 all. my ad a chance to get back in, get another game. I've got the scenario worked out in my mind where I'm going to come back. That was a break point. That could have got me up there. That didn't help either. Looks like it's his ad. Back to deuce. There's still hope. Add in. Match point again. And it goes wide. Good match. Maybe I'll play another 4 or 5 singles match. Who knows? I think with the right strategy, playing a little more aggressive, coming in behind some of those balls, I would have had a chance. Well, thanks for listening. That's it for now.